Hello, hello, welcome, welcome, welcome. Hi, this is Brooke-Sidney with Bella and the Babe, and today I am talking about house cleaning, alignment, and monthly planning. What the heck does having a housekeeper or someone come and clean your house have to do with your values, much less planning? Well, I'm here today to tell you. So take a moment, go ahead and share this video if you're watching me live. If you're not, I would love for you, even on the replay, to give comments, go ahead and share, like this video. And if you aren't following Bella and the Babe here on Facebook, please do, right? Click like and follow. I'd love to have you connected with me. I'd love to hear more about how I can best serve you in the mama community. And I'm just really excited that you have tuned in. So for those of you that are new, hello, my name is Brooke-Sidney. I am the owner of a company called Bella and the Babe, which has its mission to empower authentic and mindful motherhood. And what that really means in short is that I help tired, overwhelmed, and guilt-ridden moms break free of mama guilt, love their lives that they presently live, and find more time for self-care. And so right now, what I wanted to do is each month, I promised, I have a group called the Mindful Mamas here on Facebook. And when I asked and polled them, like, how can I better serve them? One of the main things they said was to provide more planning tips. Because if you didn't know, I am the creator of the Mama Love Planner. It is a weekly or daily, I have two versions, planner that really helps mamas and mamas to be plan their self-care goals and figure it out so that we can actually practically have more time for self-care. So today, thanks for jumping on. So today what I'm really talking about is living in alignment with our values, but I wanted to share something with you. So I really love Facebook and I love Instagram, and I've been sharing a lot on my stories lately. And today is one of my happiest days of the month. And the reason why it is one of my happiest days is because it is a day that my house cleaner comes. And I know, and I'm like, you guys have no idea. Like, I have a 4-year-old, so there's like toys everywhere, right? There's always something to be done. I feel like the deep like dirty cleaning, like, you know what I'm talking about, not that surface level, like I'm wiping off my counters and the toilets, but I'm talking like that really deep cleaning. That is why I hire them. And I know for some people, they're like, you have a house cleaner? And what I want to say is that I figured out a long time ago, even when I was in law school, that was an important thing to me. I would forego, y'all, I'm being dead serious, I would forego getting the hair done. I would forego nails. I would forego, shopping, because for some reason, for me, having a clean house and knowing I could never get it as clean as they can get it was really, really, really important to me. So even now, fast forward, post law school, post, living by myself, to now having a child and managing a household, I still tweak out those pennies, those coins. I budget for that particular thing because it's important to me. And so today, as I'm getting on to really talk about monthly planning, because I cannot believe it, tomorrow is actually March, right? I'm like, March. Tomorrow is actually March. I can't even believe it. Where did February and January go? But anyway, as we are preparing to plan, right, what we want our March to look like, the tip that I want to give this month is for us to really think about our values. So oftentimes I get asked, we're doing so many things, and as mothers, we're overwhelmed, and we want to understand, how can we live our lives in balance? And if you've been following me for some time, you kind of know I don't subscribe to this whole balance thing. Meaning in the traditional sense of like having all these things on our plate and everything is equal and balanced, right? No, I actually subscribe to the theory, and I teach prioritization in alignment with our values. And the reason why that is important is because sometimes some things are just not going to rise to the top of the priority list, and that is okay. And another reason why I teach prioritization is because I don't think mothers prioritize themselves enough. And that needs to rise to the top of the to-do list. But as we think about March, I'm really inviting you all to think about what are my priorities and values as I head into March, right? Before you start planning out all the activities, all your to-dos, all your mama do's, right? Even your self-care goals, right? We have a self-care goals section. Before you even start planning that part out, sit down, do a brain dump. You can use your brain dump page, or you can even write it on your, self-care, your mama goals page. What feels in alignment for you, mind, body, and spirit for March? Take a moment, maybe do this after you have done a prayer or done some sort of meditation or mindfulness centering activity, so that you're really getting your true and clearest thoughts around this topic. But take a moment and figure out what feels in alignment. What are you valuing for March? And the reason why I'm saying it for March is because everything has a season. March values could be completely different than February, right? And that is okay. The key is to know what they are and get on board, and then be able to plan for them, right? And honor them, right? And then figure out how everything else falls right in line. And that's one of the big things, right? Because there may be things that you did in February. Maybe you were volunteering at your school's preschool, to help out with the Valentine's Day party, getting Valentines. Maybe there was a big Valentine's Day push, right? And emphasis, activities. I'm just giving an example, right? Creating Valentines, all that good stuff, explaining Valentine's Day, right? Maybe that was a priority in February. Or spending time with your honey, right? Planning for Valentine's Day, making that special date, making those special, recipes and all that good stuff. March, we're shifting, right? Maybe it's like me. I am in full-on spring cleaning. I am in clean declutter mode. And so that is going to be my environment is rising to the top of my priority list in March. It wasn't at the top of my priority list in February. Granted, getting my house cleaned is one of my ongoing values, right? And it's something that is very important to me, and I don't let it slack, because for me, it's not only in alignment, it is part of my self-care. Getting up and having a clean house is just the best. But anyway, I digress. The point is that between February and March, my values and priorities have shifted. I have put a high emphasis this month on getting things cleaned up, feeling like I am ready, like my household is in order, my household is clean, it's decluttered, getting rid of extra junk in my closets, making room for the new, right? Making room for the new. So this is my monthly planning tip for all of you out there as you're getting ready to March, is to check and see what are your values and your priorities for March, right? Check in right now. Make sure you're writing them down. And then from that point, after you're clear on what you want to concentrate on, what feels in alignment for March, then go about setting out your self-care goals in mind, body, and spirit. Then from that point, tracking what you want to do for your self-care, scheduling those. I love for you to schedule those first, and then go in and then schedule everything else that's not, already in the works. Meaning, like, some things are standard. Pick up your son, like I do, from preschool on certain days at certain times. Those are things that don't budge. But everything else where you have some flow and flexibility and you have some choice in the matter, and 90% of the things we do have some choice. Schedule those after you have taken stock of what is important to you in terms of your values and what feels in alignment for March. So I would love to hear, right? I would love to hear what you're valuing and putting as your top of your priority list for March. What are your priorities for March? What feels in alignment for March? Please let me know. There could be something that I'm missing. There's something, I know we have St. Patrick's Day, right? But I mean, like, what are some of the things that you are getting ready for in March? What feels good for you? What's in alignment? Please let me know in the comments. I'd love for you to like this video. Make sure you're following Bella and the Babe, and share this. Tag a mama who needs this information. So thank you so much. I am sending you all the best wishes for an amazing March that's in complete alignment with you. Take care.